Health Scout and Medical Mission conducted the City Health Office in schools and several barangays in the city of Santiago. President Bongbong Marcos led the inauguration of the new passenger terminal building and other modern facilities of Antique Airport. Magnitude 5.3 earthquake shakes in the province of Sultan Kudarat. Classes and work across the province suspended by the Governor Dato Pax Ali S. Mangudadatu. And natural gas that can help boost the Philippines. Power supply discovered in Palawan. Good evening, I'm Apolinario, 30 Dignadice Valencia, and this is Philippine Headlines. In Luzon, Health Scout and Medical Mission conducted by the City Health Office in schools and several barangays in the city of Santiago. In separate activities, the Santiago City Health Office, or CHO, further strengthened its delivery of public health information services by going directly to schools and barangays. The Health Scout was first conducted at Patul National High School, where the City Health Office shared knowledge and raised awareness among students on health care, particularly on fertility awareness and the prevention of teenage pregnancy, mental health, anti-smoking and anti-vaping, as well as basic life support, which included a hands-only CPR skills demonstration. Meanwhile, the City Health Office also carried out the Puro Kalusugan and Sugod Barangay activities in Barangay Balintocatox in the city of Santiago, which were reported to be successful. Among the services provided by the office were PhilHealth Check Utility, Risk Assessment, Consultation and Laboratory Services, the Rental Disease Control Program or REDCOP, and Kidney Care for Daycare Children through urinalysis. The CHO also provided nutrition services, particularly health and nutrition education, deworming and Operation Timbang. The City Health Office likewise Road to KABSAT program, or Kids Achieving Bright Smiles and Total Health, which focuses on children's dental care, kidney care, nutrition and resiliency, oral health care services, dental immunization, oral health education, and oral risk assessment. In addition, the City Health Office offered cervical cancer screening, tuberculosis program, the Adolescent Health Development Program, health education and counseling, geriatric screening for senior citizens, inspection of water sources, and other related activities. The CHO aims to bring its services closer to every resident of the city and to further educate the public on how to take care of their health. In Visayas, President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. led the inauguration of the new passenger terminal, building and other modern facilities of Antique Airport on Monday, January 19. The construction of the new air traffic control tower, apron and administrative building is part of the Antique Airport Development Project aimed at providing faster and more comfortable travel in Western Visayas. According to President Marcos, the total cost of the project amounts to 120 million pesos, which he said is proof of the proper and practical use of public funds. In Mindanao, magnitude 5.3 earthquake shakes in the province of Sultan Kudarat. Classes and work across the province suspended by the Governor Dato Pax Ali S. Mangudadatu. Governor Dato Pax Ali Mangudadatu ordered the suspension of classes at all levels and work in the government offices throughout the province this Tuesday, January 20. The move came after a strong magnitude 5.3 earthquake struck of offshore area of Calamansig and around 3 a.m. According to the governor, the suspension aims to ensure the safety of residents and to allow authorities to conduct assessments of buildings and infrastructure following a series of tremors that have been felt across a large part of Mindanao. Based on earthquake information number 1 from PBOX, the epicenter was recorded 43 kilometers southwest of Calamansig and a depth of 10 kilometers. Intensity 4 was felt in Calamansig, while Intensity 3 was recorded in Soralas, South Cotabato. Intensity 2 and 1 were also recorded in neighboring provinces such as Cotabato, Sarangani, Davao del Sur, and even as far as Zamboanga City. Despite the strength of the quake, no major damage or injuries have been reported so far. However, authorities continue to issue warnings due to possibility of aftershocks that may still be felt in the coming hours. Out of fear, residents in the coastal areas of Calamansig and Lebap remained on high alert, with some immediately packing their belongings and evacuating to higher ground as a precaution against a possible sea threat. The MDRMO and Provincial Disaster Response Unit continue to monitor all municipalities to ensure no damage has been overlooked in remote communities and to maintain order amid public concern. Governor Dato Pax Ali Mangudadato also urged everyone to remain calm but vigilant and to avoid spreading unverified information or fake news that could cause panic. The provincial capital is expected to issue a formal executive order containing more detailed directives on public safety protocols. For now, everyone is advised to prioritize their family's safety and to rely only on official announcements from the local governments and PHIVOLCS. In the other news, measles rubella immunization drive officially launched. The City Health Office officially launched the month-long measles rubella supplemental immunization activity or MRSIA in Barangay Makasandig on Monday, January 19. Around 100 children aged 6 months to 4 years and 11 months were vaccinated. Councilor Paulo Nicolo Gane witnessed the activity, which aims to strengthen children's health through public health programs. The activity was carried out in partnership with the Department of Health or DOH, UNICEF, and the World Health Organization or WHO. At present, parents are required to bring their children to designated vaccination stations as the program is no longer conducted house to house unlike in previous years. Also, the first day of the measles rubella supplemental immunization activity or MRSIA of the City Health Office in coordination with the barangay health units began yesterday, January 19 this year in Barangay Grino. Several children aged 6 months to 59 months were vaccinated to protect them against the severe effects of measles and rubella. The activity was joined by members of the 10th Sangguniang Panglungsod, namely Honorable Harvey P. Legas, Honorable Maria Cora Sebastian Montilla, and Honorable Lalaine J. Montilla. They were also joined by Dr. Emeline Buenacosa Nepukpan, City Health Officer Marlo Anthony Buenacosa, City Health Education and Promotions Officer, and the Punong Barangay of Grino, Honorable Jose Tambagahan Sr. The MRSIA vaccination will continue in all barangays of Tacurong from today until February 13, 2026. For more information, coordinate with your barangay health centers or consult the Tacurong City Health Office. And our business update, natural gas that can help boost the Philippines' power supply discovered in Palawan. A new natural gas discovery called Malampaya East 1 or MAE-1 has been found 5 kilometers east of the Malampayan field in Palawan. According to President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., the site is estimated to contain 98 billion cubic feet of gas, which could supply electricity to more than 5.7 million households for 1 year. According to President Marcos, for the first time in over a decade, a significant natural gas discovery has been made. The discovery is also expected to help stabilize the country's power supply, along with the finding of the condensate, a high-quality liquid fuel. And that is Philippine Headlines this Tuesday, January 20, 2026. I'm Apolinario 30 Dignadisi Valencia, and this is Salakot Online Broadcasting Network. Good night, Philippines. Amping kasadya.